ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today. Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 4-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Game 1 of 4 tonight as the Orioles continue this 10-game homestand, which has gotten off to a very nice start. We've won 5 out of 6, and we've just wrapped up a 3-game sweep of the first place Rays. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Folks, as you may see in the pinned comment in the chat right now, BirdWatcher headquarters is going through a little bit of a problem right now. A little bit of a problem. Might not be a big problem for you. That's a problem for me, for sure. Well, my second laptop crapped out on me after just a few months. If the game gets boring, I'll go into further detail about how and why or whatever, but who cares? The point is, that was the second laptop. I used it for watching the game on exclusively, have it separate, have it not wearing down the the output I'm trying to do on my primary laptop here where I'm live streaming. I don't want to put too much strain on any one device. Well, I'm going to have to do it tonight, at least for tonight, probably at least for a few nights, possibly longer. And really the biggest drawback is, the potential biggest drawback is that it's going to create lag issues as the game goes on because I'm putting too much strain on the computer. We'll see. But for me, one reason it definitely sucks is that because I'm plugging it straight into this computer and the audio channel has to run through somewhere, I have to make a choice. Either no soundboard, which is, we want to have a soundboard, right? It makes things fun. But in order to have the soundboard and this game plugged in, I have to mute the game. I can't even have it down just light volume because it's going to bleed into the stream, and that's going to give me some kind of copyright issue, and I can't have that. So basically, I've had to do it before, but I have to watch the game completely muted. I can't even hear just the tiniest sound, which really helps hearing that crack of the bat and getting some idea of how hard a ball is hit. It helps you call the play a little bit better and more accurately. So that's hopefully going to be the only setback with this, is that maybe my calls won't be so sharp. But right now I got the game up on the big TV. The connection is good. Right now the stream is saying excellent. And by the way, here, let me show you this. This is what happened. This is the Google Chromebook that I bought just to have the sole purpose of being the second laptop. I don't know if you can hear it. Where is the... Okay, so that's the mic. That's where the... Can you hear that? You can hear that bleeding through the mic. I think you can. Maybe it's not getting picked up. It's weird. Anyway, the point is, I was in the middle of using this. I was just going to close a tab. I was actually listening to play-by-play with JJ. I had play-by-play with JJ's game on. I was up in the middle of the night. He's calling an afternoon game. I don't know if it was the Phillies or who, but anyway, I went to just close a tab, and it just stuck, and there was sound going. So there's noise that's just on a loop every second, like damp, 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 damp. I can't close it. I don't know if you can see, but this is the area where the power button is, but it got stripped off. This whole area just got stripped off. I don't know how. Just one day I noticed it because I never usually have to press the power button. I just close the laptop, open it. Don't really have to power it down for any reason. But when I went and saw, and it was like jammed in. So now I have to like power it down by poking it with a little stick. It's ridiculous. But now it's stuck. It's stuck on. And I have to basically wait for this laptop to just the battery to die, plug it back into a AC power cord, put power back into it, and see if that starts the computer back up. I don't know. Otherwise, this thing, 3 months and done. And I know I didn't need to talk about that for so long, but it's just really annoying. I mean, this thing lasted me 3 months. I'm pissed off. Right, it's kind of hot in here. I don't know if it's because of all this. I only brought it in as a prop. I don't want to hear it anymore. Folks, we got the Blue Jays in town. Wait, okay, there we are. 4-game series starting tonight. The matchup on the mound tonight has Chris Bassitt going against Patrick Corbin. Corbin, a veteran left-hander. He's been around a couple of teams. Diamondbacks is where I feel like I know him best. But he's a Blue Jay, and he comes in with a record of 2-1, a 3.86 ERA, a 1.40 WHIP, and 44 in the third innings. He's given up 49 hits, 32 strikeouts, 13 walks, 4 home run balls. He's facing Chris Bassitt. We're hoping for a good night from Bassitt. 4-3 record for Bassitt, a winning record, but the numbers don't really support a winning record. A 5.51 ERA, 1.67 WHIP. He's given up 60 hits and just 47 in the third innings, 34 strikeouts to 19 walks, and 4 home run balls. Here is the pitching matchups. It looks like we have a lady playing violin for the national anthem. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, again, I got no sound. She could be playing Baby Shark right now, for all I know. The lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, leading off at the DH spot, it's George Springer. Nathan Lucas in left field will bat second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit third and play first base. Dalton Varsho will be the cleanup hitter in center field. Kazuma Okamoto is at third base hitting fifth. Jesus Sanchez will bat sixth in right field. Ernie Clement bats seventh at second base. Andres Jimenez, the shortstop, hitting eighth. Batting ninth is the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Don't know much about him. I do know that Alejandro Kirk has been injured for a while. I'm assuming he's still out. Here is the lineup for your Baltimore Orioles. We're facing a lefty, so you know what that means. You know what that means, right, folks, when we face a lefty?
Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
Is that
just
right?
uncomfortable bat. And Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
You don't seem to handle saying his name really well. It has to be said.
Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
You don't say.
Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
All right, well, we're facing another lefty tonight, and no Sammy in the lineup, who handles lefties really well, according to our manager. Taylor Ward is going to DH and lead off tonight. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop will bat second. Adley Rutschman, the catcher, hitting third. Pete Alonso, the cleanup hitter, at first base. Kobe Mayo will bat fifth and play third base. Leody Taveras in center field hitting sixth. Tyler O'Neill is in right field batting seventh. Jackson Holiday will hit eighth and play second. Did I say O'Neill in right field batting seventh? Okay, seventh, second. I got confused. Blaze Alexander, who had a huge night last night, is in left field tonight and batting ninth for your Baltimore Orioles. Right. I'm going to pop over here. Let me just one more time. Albanez, what is that about Sammy?
Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
Does he?
Sammy's at bat too, and Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
It sounds like you're stumbling.
Sammy's at bat too, and Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
Okay, I'm just going to have to take your word for it, Craig. I'm just going to have to take your word for it. Folks, the Orioles did make a roster move. Trey Gibson was optioned back to AAA after making that start last night. It would appear he's not going to remain in the rotation. At least not for now. And being called up in his place, making his major league debut, when and if he makes his first appearance, is why am I scrolled so far down here? Hurry up. Get to the top. Good God. How far down does this go? Thank you. Cameron Weston, who will wear number 80. They're doing some imaging on Yennier Cano. We are waiting for further updates on what happened to him after he came out of the ballgame last night. And Rock Kabatko offering up a teaser saying that there's an update on Dean Kramer. Well, I read it. It's not much of an update. Some sort of a throwing progression or something, but no timetable, really just zero information with Dean Kramer. No idea when he's going to come back, how long it's going to take, when they might start a rehab assignment, nothing. Right. Folks, give me a sec. I'm going to literally throw this Chromebook out the window because it's still making that noise, and I only brought it in just as a audio gag so you could see what I was dealing with over here. But give me a sec, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks? Thanks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Mondi the monster.
Oh, my. They gave us all we need to know. He's trending in the right direction. I know. Don't you just love a nice, detailed explanation of where things stand, the progression of things, timetable, trending in the right direction. Well, hopefully the Orioles are trending in the right direction. They certainly just wrapped up their best series of the season, a 3-game sweep of the Rays. The Rays had come into town red hot. I should have looked up the stat, but again, correct me, whatever it is, it's close, but something like 22-7 the Rays were heading into that series in Camden Yards this week. We took the hottest team in baseball, and we pacified them, didn't we? Sorry, I'm just getting in a couple of bites of food here. Just a couple of quick bites of food. Folks, do me a favor. Do me a lot of favors. But do me this one first. If you're going to be watching the game along with me on your TV or whatever device, get ready to pause the game that you're watching because the odds are you're going to be ahead of me. We'll see, but, basically wait for the first pitch. And if you get it before I do, pause your game right after that first pitch. If it's put in play, let the play itself out. But otherwise, ball, strike, whatever. As soon as it's pitched and the ump says ball, strike, or whatever, you pause your game. You then allow me to catch up and make the call of that first pitch. And then as soon as I do, you unpause, and now you're synced up. You're good to go for the rest of the night. Theoretically, okay? Looks like we don't have Kevin Brown tonight. I've got Masson on the screen, but no Kevin Brown. It's the other guy and Jim Palmer. Here comes Chris Bassitt. He's got an entourage around him. He's walking with a strut. He's looking like Buckaroo Banzai out there. Folks, it's the law offices of Science and Kirk. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Science and Kirk. She blinded me with science. Hey, folks, I don't know why. I guess it's the food I picked for breakfast. It's got a lot of hot chilies in there. I am sweating profusely. What else is going on? Folks, forgive me, I'm all over the place here in the pregame. What have I failed to tell you? It's 75 degrees currently, game time, partly cloudy skies. I don't know if there's rain in the forecast, but it looks like it's nothing to threaten playing the game through here. Home plate umpire tonight is Tyler Jones. And, no John Bacon in this crew. So that's good. What else is going on, folks? Let's look at this injury report for the Blue Jays. Toronto, by the way, just called up a prospect, a fellow by the name of Charles McAdoo. Didn't make the lineup tonight. Left-handed hitting outfielder. But we may see the debut of McAdoo. And I felt that was important enough to point out. Toronto, here we go. Wow, they do have quite the injury list. Scherzer's on the 15-day DL with a forearm issue. Lenine Sosa on the 10-day DL. Jose Barrios, starting pitcher, he's on the 60-day. Alejandro Kirk is on the 60-day with a thumb problem. Addison Barger, 10-day DL. Dylan Cease on the 15-day DL. Shane Bieber on the 60-day. Yimi Garcia, 60-day. Anthony Santander, our old buddy, 60-day. Cody Ponce, remember that? He made his debut First start for Toronto. He went down. 60-day DL. Bowden Francis, 60-day DL. Wow. Folks, we talk about our injuries, but man, the Blue Jays definitely got to be up there. Not only did they have a lot of injuries, they got them to a lot of pretty important players. That would explain perhaps why they are struggling to play 500 baseball. And we got to take advantage of that, folks. We just showed that we can beat the best of them. A 3-game sweep of Tampa. They came into town with a better than 2 wins and 3 kind of a record. We humbled them. Now we're taking on a Blue Jays team that's 2 games under. We're 4 games under. We have a chance, if we take 3 out of 4, to leapfrog these Blue Jays. You win 3 out of 4, you get that much closer to 500. Now, if we sweep, we're back to 500 at 30-30. But a 4-game sweep against a division opponent is asking a lot. Hey, if we win the first 3 games, we can talk about it. But right now, I want to win the series. A split doesn't seem like enough. 3 out of 4 seems good. George Springer is stepping into the batter's box, folks. We are about ready for baseball. Get ready to pause and get synced up with me, okay? Springer versus Chris Bassitt. All right, here we go. First pitch of the ball game is on the inside for ball 1. A sinker from Bassitt. I have no sound. Folks, just a couple of nice puffy clouds on the Baltimore skyline. A nice setting sun. It's a good-looking sky here today. There's a strike at the knees on the inside corner. 1-1 on veteran George Springer. Springer hitting .211, 5 homers, 14 driven in. Guys, especially mods, just mention me and let me know if there are any issues with the stream. Here's a ball hit pretty well to center field, but Taveras doesn't have to move too far back. He'll make the catch. Straightaway center field, and there's your first out of the ball game. Defensively for Baltimore, left to right in the outfield, it's Blaze, Taveras, and Tyler O'Neill. You got Mayo at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second, Alonso at first, and Rutschman behind the plate. Here is Nathan Lucas, left-handed hitting outfielder. First pitch to him is called a strike, and that looked to be an inch outside. We get the call there. I'm looking at a yellow bar on my live stream studio right now, so could already be lagging issues. Folks, I'm going to do the best that I can. The 0-1 to Lucas is in on the hands, and that ball is going to be dunked out there into left center field for a base hit. A jam shot, and Lucas is on with a 1-out single. Can't really fault Bassitt for that one. Kind of sawed him off there. But Toronto have their first base runner of the night, and here comes the ever-dangerous bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming into today, hitting .293. And he looks at a pitch up and in for ball 1. He only has 3 home runs on the season and 22 RBI, which for him is pretty low. We're at the 1/3 mark. But the average is solid. Has he missed games? Is it just the counting numbers are down because of lack of playing time? Where did that pitch miss? Adley nor Bassitt interested in challenging what should have been strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. Instead, the ump calls it ball 2. 2-0 the count. I don't want to give a free ball to Guerrero. The 2-0 pitch, and that one's hit high in the air. Guerrero, thankfully, though, got under it. And Taveras, waiting for it in center field, will make the catch for the second out. My, oh my, oh my. Guerrero got under it. 2 down for Dalton Varsho. Vlad plays almost every game. Well, I guess, Bam, are you seeing a whole lot of what we just saw with that swing? Because, I mean, of course he has power. The guy is a beast. But he just hit that ball straight up into the air. He changed that launch angle a little bit, and it's leaving the yard for sure. Strike one, the Dalton Varsho, folks. Tampa with a runner at first, 2 down. And the count 0-1 on Varsho. Here's a curveball. That one's popped up. Adley with a look over to third base, and Mayo is there. Mayo on the warning track near the dugout makes the catch, and Bassitt gets through the first inning. Relatively unscathed. He gives up a base hit, but he is left on. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 0, and the Orioles are coming up. Folks, those Orioles you love are coming up. How you feeling about the Orioles this week so far? Huh? Admit it. Admit it. You're loving baseball this week. So far, it's been fun, hasn't it? Hey, folks, we got 100. Uh-oh. My stream just flashed up no data. There we go. Hey, folks, we got 180 people here in the room right now. Only about a third of you have hit the like button. 2/3 of you could help out right now. Please tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. And now my status says poor on the stream. Folks, again, going to do everything in my power to bring you this game and games in the coming days, but just have to see how it goes. I don't know what to do. Like, I want to just go out and buy the same stupid cheap Chromebook that I had the first time, because I really only need it for one purpose, and that's to watch the games on. So I don't feel like I should be investing in something that's expensive, i.e. higher quality. I was more than happy to just get a cheap Chromebook, but I didn't realize a cheap Chromebook would only last me 3 months. And I can't afford to buy something that costs a couple of $100 every 3 months. That's not saving any money. Hey, folks, Taylor Ward is up. First pitch to the Oriole hitter tonight from Patrick Corbin is low and away for ball 1.
Taylor?
There is a ball on the corner at the knees. A backdoor slider for a strike. Sorry, folks. I got tongue-tied. Ward comes in hitting .250. And the 1-1 pitch is fouled off to the right. 1-2 the count. Hey, dude, 4th day in a row listening. I lost all the games with Tampa, but I'm here tonight as an Orioles supporter. You sound like a guy called Fritz, the Night Owl, and that's a compliment. Night Owl, I'm assuming. The L isn't there. I'm familiar with Fritz the cat, and he's a naughty, naughty cat. 2-2 the count on Taylor Ward. The pitch. That one's lined into center field. Get down. That ball drops in. For a leadoff single, Taylor Ward is aboard.
Taylor?
Folks. We've got action right out of the gate. Oriole offense lately, not only are they scoring, they're doing it early. And here comes Gunnar. Gunnar had a 2-home-run game in that finale against the Rays. He shows bunt and takes a strike. Gunnar, what are you doing?
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Nobody's buying it, Gunnar. Nobody's buying it. 0-1 the count. Gunnar hitting .222. And he is not showing bunt now. That pitch outside, a cutter. 1-1 the count. Ward reaching base for the 100th time this season. 1-1 pitch, low and away. 2-1 the count, and here's our first bugle of the day, folks. Well, now I'm understanding why Gunnar might have tried a bunt on Corbin. They just showed us the career head-to-head stats. Gunnar is 0 for 10. 0 for 10 off of Corbin. But I guess the analytics GPT device still said start Gunnar anyway. Here's a ground ball foul on the first base side. Still 2-2, folks. Fritz the Night Owl is out of Columbus, Ohio, and had a late night movie show from the mid-'70s to the 90s. Well, I love late night, like trashy independent movies, USA Up All Night, or local channels with like horror movie blocks, your Elviras and all that stuff. Oh, I love it. That sounds like good company to me. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Gunnar, folks. Hit on the ground and right. Oh, it's booted. It is booted. And what are we doing here? And it's dropped. I don't believe it. Okamoto screws up twice. Wait a minute. Why is Ward out? Now Ward's being called out at third? The ball was dropped over there. Did Ward come off the bag? Alvarez is coming out for an explanation. So here's what happened. A ground ball to third. Okamoto, first he bobbled it. And coming around second in front of Okamoto was Taylor Ward. And he throws over to third. And the ball fell out of the glove there. I don't know why he was called out. Andres Jimenez picked up the loose ball. The tag was made over there by Okamoto. But the ball isn't in the glove. Ward should be safe. We are challenging. It should be second and third with nobody out. Right now, the board reads runner at second and one out. But my goodness, the Blue Jays having butterfingers twice on the same play. I can't believe this umpire called him out. I mean, the ball is so loose. This ball can't be any looser. It's rolling all over the place. This ump is a nut job. Who is the third base ump? Making one of the stupidest calls I've seen in quite some time over at third base is Todd Tichner. Tichenor. I don't know. Tichenor. Look at him. Look at him looking around. And now he's sick. That umpire is stupid. Oh, God, is that embarrassing. He's just like looking around, like poking his head around like a cartoon character. And then finally goes, yep, okay. Oh, yep, he's out. Maybe the ball touched Ward without the tag. Well, he's not out. Just a ball laying there touching you is not an out. You have to be tagged with it. Folks, Taylor Ward is safe. And the third base ump is an absolute idiot. We got second and third and nobody out, folks. Adley Rutschman coming up. Yeah, but I mean, it was clear, Phantom, that he was just looking around. It was clear Okamoto had just picked it back up. And the umpire just sort of shrugged it off and went, okay, he's out, I guess. Just a really bad call. There's no way to excuse it. There's no way to make sense of it. I know what he thought he saw, but he was clearly guessing. Line drive caught by the shortstop. Rutschman hits a hard liner right to Jimenez for out number one. That's probably the hardest hit ball of the three batters tonight. And it goes for an out with runners at second and third still. Here comes Pete Alonso. All right, folks, we need to get at least one run in right now.
A polar bear stirs.
Can't waste this opportunity. Alonso, first pitch, low and in for ball one.
A polar bear stirs.
Second and third, one out. The pitch. That's low, 2-0. Come on, Charm City. Alonso currently hitting .231. And he's got 2 RBIs waiting out there in scoring position. Here's a ground ball foul. A slider only at 77 miles an hour. You could see Alonso trying to wait back on it, but still was out in front of it a little bit. It's 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Oh, no. Come on. Tap. These are important pitches. Tap. That is supposed to be a ball. Ump called a low and away changeup a strike. It should be 3-1. It's 2-2. We have to. You better not. Come on, man. Don't let that make a difference, please. Come on. 2-2 to Alonso. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I don't believe it. Second and third, nobody out, and now second and third, 2 out. It's up to Kobe Mayo to do something here with 2 down. Here comes the first pitch to Mayo. Swing and a miss on a backdoor slider.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo hitting 195, 5 homers, 18 RBI. It's Ward at third. It's Gunnar at second. The 0-1 is lifted foul 0-2. He chased another pitch off the plate. It's like the whole team just, in an instant, fell back into a bad habit. Come on. 0-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, folks. Give me something. Mayo's been scoring up a lot of balls lately. Give me a line drive. 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Come on. .22 pitches now in the inning for Corbin. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Wow.
Big buck, stop it all.
Wow. Folks, how? Second and third, nobody out. Adley hits a screamer, but right to the shortstop. And you're like, okay, well, clearly we've got Corbin figured out. First 2 guys get on. Adley, unlucky, but we still got second and third, 1 out. We got the best RBI man in baseball. And then back-to-back strikeouts. The inning is over. We go to the second inning, folks. No score. Hey, we got over 200 people here in the room. It's time to get to 100 likes. That's just half of the room. Less than half of the room. 15 more likes to 100, folks. Just take a look real quick. We've got a break. You're not missing anything. And I'm offering up a deal of a lifetime. I'll give you 3 hours of the best play-by-play and Oriole baseball coverage that I can possibly give you. In exchange, 2 seconds of your time of tapping that thumbs up. We're up to 90 likes. Let's make it 100. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Bam, you do know that being a Blue Jay fan, when we're playing each other, means we don't want to hear about your Blue Jays for the next 4 days, right? You're aware of that, right? You are here as a observer, okay? Imagine you're taking a field trip to North Korea. You might just want to quietly observe. Okay? All right. Thanks, Bam. Whatever. All right, here we go. Okamoto at the plate. 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground. Right to Gunner. Should be a routine play. And it is. 1 down. Okamoto retired. That'll bring up Jesus Sanchez. Well, there is one benefit of having no sound. The Masson screen is showing me on the scoreboard bug, voice of Melanie Newman, which means I don't have to hear it. That's good, nice. First pitch to Sanchez is a breaking ball called a strike, and that was outside. Sanchez is shaking his head no, but he doesn't challenge. It was definitely ball 1. This umpire sucks. This umpire really stinks. Don't do Sanchez like that. Here's a cutter upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, that's a dirty Sanchez. Her talking was brutal. Please fill me in on what Melanie had to say. By the way, she did a very cringe-like interview pregame with Jackson Holliday. Here's a called strike 2 on a slider from Bassitt. Sanchez didn't like that call either. Somebody want to remind him that you have recourse for this? Sanchez is still shaking his head. Here comes the pitch. That one's way up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So yeah, Melanie and Jackson Holliday were slowly walking down the infield dirt, or the what do you call it? The track, the warning track, dirt area next to the dugout there. Having a nice chat. And the body language was, Holliday was like arms folded. I don't want to be here. I'm only here for obligation. Melanie looked thirsty. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground over toward third. It's going to be a tough play for Mayo. Throw on the run is late. Mayo had to circle around this ball. Didn't take a direct route. And really didn't have time to do it this way. But, yeah, always a tough play. Even for an above-average third baseman, a tough play there. It's going to be an infield hit for Sanchez. 1 out, runner at first. Yeah, it had to be an obligation for Holliday. First pitch to Clement is a sinker, apparently a bit low. She talked through whole first batter babbling about BS that nobody cares about. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Clement. Above average? What's above average? My IQ? My Handsome, good looks. 1-1 pitch is popped up to left, shallow. Ward took a while before starting to come in, but he has time. He makes the catch. 2 away, runner at first. I'm sorry, Ward is DHing. That's Blaze Alexander out there in left field making that catch. Mayo, you said? What? Is an above average defender at third base? Are you meaning to tell me that Kobe Mayo is an above average defender? Is that what I'm being... Is that the comprehension I'm dealing with right now? There's no way I said that, dude. There's no way I said that. Bro. All right, well, I'll play it back, bud. I'll play it back. If I said it, it was clearly a slip of the tongue. I don't feel that way. But thanks for calling me out, I guess. This pitch is fouled back. It's 0-2 on Jimenez. I mean, you're here every game, right? Be more Dubs. When have I ever said Kobe Mayo was an above-average third baseman? I've probably said he's cost us defensively about 25 times. But anyway, 0-2 the count on Jimenez. The pitch, that's up, and Rutschman will throw down a second, and we get the tag on there. Jesus Sanchez is out trying to steal. Adley Rutschman is getting good at throwing out base runners. God, the first month and a half of the season, we couldn't get anybody out. Now we're getting guys out. This wasn't even a very good throw. It was high. But Adley got it there in a hurry. And Gunnar able to slap that tag down. Folks, that's the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. All right. Would I have to go back and look for this? Where was this even said? I want evidence.
Got Corbin figured out.
Let's see.
Bam, you do know that being a Blue Jay...
Uh-oh. I'm talking to Bam.
No sound. The Mass...
Let's see. I want my evidence.
This umpire really stinks. Her talking was brutal. Please fill me in on what Melanie had to say. Do you have recourse for this? Sanchez is still shaking his head. Here comes the pitch. That one's way up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, I'm waiting.
So, yeah, Melanie and Jackson Holliday were slowly walking down the infield dirt, or the, what do you call it? The track, the warning track, dirt area next to the dugout there. Having a nice chat. And the body language was, Holliday was like arms folded. I don't want to be here. I'm only here for obligation. Melanie looked thirsty. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground over toward third. It's going to be a tough play for Mayo. Throw on the run is late. Mayo had to circle around this ball. Didn't take a direct route. And really didn't have time to do it this way. But, yeah, always a tough play, even for an above-average third baseman.
Always a tough play, even for an above-average third baseman. Do you understand what that means, Be More Dubs? That means a better third baseman than Mayo still would have had trouble making that same play. Now, do you understand what I said? Now does it make sense? Tyler O'Neill is at the plate, folks. There's already 1 out in the inning. And he looks at a strike. Does it make sense now? Jesus Christ. Taveras popped out to third base to begin the inning. And the count now 1-1 on Tyler O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
It's just, God, I spend 3 hours talking nonstop every day. I have a chance to make about, 35,000 mistakes. And, I try not to make any. Sometimes I make them. But even when I don't, I still get them pointed out to me. Hey, Derek with a super chat. How you doing, buddy? Let's have another exciting game. Here's a ground ball to third, picked up there by Okamoto. Across the diamond in time, O'Neill retired. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Derek says, let's have another exciting game. Shake it off. Like Taylor Swift? I can do that. Thank you, Derek. Sorry. Where's the button? That's not the button.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Jackson Holliday, first pitch swinging, fouls it off his leg. 2 out, nobody on. Holliday hitting .211. Thank you again, Derek, for the super chat. And be more Dubs, I'm done teasing you. I know, you bust my balls, and now I got to bust your balls back, right? I'm not a difficult guy to figure out. I'm really not. I'm not going to surprise you too much. All right. Here we go. 0-1 pitch to Holliday is a swing and a miss, a slider. That broke far off the plate. 0-2, 2 out, nobody on. That was a tough play, even for an above-average third baseman. And somehow that got misconstrued as, oh, you called Kobe Mayo an above-average third baseman. Holliday strikes out, folks. That ends the inning. Oh, well. What can you do?
Big buck, stop it all.
I'll tell you what I can do. I can continue to eat this breakfast that's getting colder by the minute. I'll be back in a moment, folks. Hang in there.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when...
Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! Bacon! Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy! No! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back. We go to the top of the third inning. No score. Blue Jays have 2 hits. We have 1. Blue Jays have made an error. They've left a man on. We've left 2 men on. Chris Bassitt against Andres Jimenez to begin the third. And the first pitch, top of the zone, a cutter for strike 1. Jimenez batting .222. He's got 5 home runs, 27 driven in. The 0-1 from Bassitt. Well, he just kind of shimmied his legs there. Here's a curve ball, and that ball is drilled to right. That ball's going to go. Something strange about Bassitt's delivery on that pitch. He kind of shuffled his feet in a way I don't recall him ever doing before. And I don't know if that had anything to do with the result of that pitch, although it had a big break on the curve. A big 12-6 curveball. Let's see where it was by the time it got to the plate. It looked like it was at the bottom of the zone. No, that hung over there, right between the belt and the knees. Yep, that one hung up there a little too much. It is 1-0 Toronto, folks. And here's a ball hit to second base. First pitch to the catcher, Valenzuela. A ground out to Holiday for out number 1. There's that home run jacket that the Blue Jays like to wear. So Bassitt gives up a home run ball. At least it's a solo shot. That's his third hit given up. He hasn't given up a walk. 18 strikes to 9 balls, so that ratio is fine. Just a curveball that didn't dip down enough, hung up there too much. Hopefully, we'll avoid another pitch like that. George Springer looks at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on, a run in for the Blue Jays. Sinker fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-game series, folks. Tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow night's game, the Blue Jays still don't have an announced starter. Hey, Bam, are you around? Bam, if you're around, being the Blue Jay fan you are, do you have any indication as to who might start tomorrow? Springer could not check his swing, and the home plate umpire rules he went around. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Springer. The 1-2 curveball tapped behind the plate, foul. It's nice to see Bassitt go back to the curve after giving up the home run ball with it and not abandoning it. Because it had a nice break. Just didn't dip down enough. Swing and a miss on the sweeper. There you go, Bassitt. There's a good breaking ball strikeout pitch.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Here comes Nathan Lucas. We need to not be thinking about tomorrow's game yet. I'm just saying that Toronto doesn't have a starter announced yet. Is that okay to mention? Or Lucas takes up and away for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 Blue Jays in the top of the third. Trey Savage, Nick. Trey is announced for Saturday, though. Are they going to bump him up a day? Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Lucas. Currently, this is what's listed. Corbin, obviously, tonight. They have nobody for tomorrow. They have Savage listed for Saturday. And then Sunday is also currently blank. Right now, they're blank for tomorrow and Sunday with Savage pitching Saturday. So who else might it be there, Nick? Not to say you're wrong. Maybe they go with Trey. I don't know. I'm just telling you what's on the official probable starter page. 2-1 the count to Lucas. The pitch. High. 3-1. Let me ask you this, Nick. What is your rotation right now? You got what? You got Barrios out of it. You've got Ponce out of it. You've got Shane Bieber out of it. There's a swing and a miss on 3-1. Full count to Lucas. You got Dylan Cease out of it. Sunday is Spencer Miles. David Cone tomorrow. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Okay. I don't know much about Spencer Miles there, Michael, but I'll take your word for it. So right now they have Corbin, Savage, Miles. Who are their other two pitchers? Popped up by Lucas to right field. Tyler O'Neill moves up and to his right a little bit, makes the catch, and the inning is over. 3 innings of work from Bassitt, but he gives up a home run ball and a curve ball to Andres Jimenez. Bottom of the third coming up. Toronto 1, Baltimore nothing. Folks, it's Star Wars weekend at Camden Yards. What does that mean? Well, tomorrow night, fireworks. Saturday is a Westberg Star Wars themed bobblehead. Bobblehead. I just belched. And then Sunday, I missed what they're giving away Sunday. Tomorrow, Miles, I'm guessing. Then it's Trey. And then, oh, that's right, Kevin Gossman. There's a name I forgot. And then Rogers the day after. Wait, who's Rogers? Who's your Rogers? Is he better than our Rogers? Can we trade Rogers? Kevin Gossman. Yeah. Gausman. Yes. Tyler Rogers. Ah. Can I get a Tyler for a Trevor? Would you like a Trevor for a Tyler? Nah, I'm not giving up on Trevor Rogers yet. I'm not going to give up on him yet. So Tyler Rogers is starting? I thought he was a reliever. How have I been? I've been relatively good. But I'm sort of in a holding pattern right now. There's a couple of outstanding things that need to get resolved, but I can't really do anything about it. I have to wait and eventually face the music on a couple of things. And whenever those things finally come up, that'll probably be annoying. But otherwise, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Blaze Alexander, first pitch is a ball. The next one is popped up on the infield, first base side. Guerrero will not get out of the way as Ernie Clement makes the catch right next to him. Guerrero's like, you can still make the catch. I'm just chilling right here. All right, that is one trip through the lineup for the Orioles against Corbin, and even though we started the game second and third, nobody out, we haven't done anything since then. So here's Taylor Ward, who led off with a single in the first. First pitch is ball 1. And the next one hit on the ground, and a diving stop by Jimenez. He pops up, throws to first in time. That's a Gold Glover right there. Andres Jimenez with another fine play. He is a Gold Glove as a second baseman in his days with Cleveland. But this was a Gold Glove play here at short, ranging far to his left, diving stop, and a bang-bang play at first. Looks like he just got him. And I mean just got him. Gunnar looks at a strike. All right, come on, offense. Come on. 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's right, a poster on Sunday. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to second. It's a kind bounce to Clement, and Gunnar is gone easily. The Orioles retired quickly and quietly in the third. On to the fourth inning. Toronto 1, Baltimore nothing. Not a whole lot to get excited about yet so far, folks. I guess we'll just have to focus on channel business for a minute. Folks, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed why don't you join the BirdWatcher community? It's free. There's a subscribe button right at the bottom of your screen. Just tap it and you're in. You can join the Charm City chat here with everybody else if you'd like, but no obligation there. More importantly, you help the channel grow. You help make it easier to find next time around, and help make it easier for new people to find. We are at 4,850 something subscribers. That's the odometer in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. We are 140 something subscribers away from 5,000. And oh boy, am I going to have fun when we get to there. I'm going to have fun. Matter of fact, I'm going to start having fun right now. Let's light up a lucky. Let's chill out. 125 likes, folks. We got about 225 here, so 100 more people that can still hit that like button. Keep on trucking, folks. 4-game series. Fitzy's here? Why don't I see his name? Oh, there he is. How's everybody doing tonight? Fitz, what happened in Boston today?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Ronald Acuna Jr., I had the game on. Grand salami. Ouch.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Folks, Thomas Fitzpatrick has a YouTube channel. He does play-by-play. I encourage that you check it out. Here's Guerrero Jr. to lead off. He takes inside for ball 1. Guerrero popped out to center field. First time up. Bassitt is on 40 pitches. Here's number 41. And that's in on the hands. A roller to Gunner. He's on the outfield grass. Long throw in time. 1 away. Nice play, Gunner. It's all in the reflexes.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Yeah, Fitzy, where did that soundbite come from? Where did that soundbite come from anyway?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
What egregious error did you make to have to apologize to the entire community? Here's Dalton Varsho, first pitch outside for ball 1. So far, Chilo, just so far, it's been one trip through the order, dude. It's been one trip through the order. Things started well. Weird things happened. Hang in there, buddy. We've actually been doing pretty well against lefties lately. Have you noticed? We're starting to get that monkey off our back, and yeah, give it another time through the order. 2-0 on Varsho. And that pitch is a backdoor slider at the belt for strike 1. So again, Chilo, what's the story? Or Chilo, Fitzy, what's the story? What was that apology for? I forget. Ground ball to second, a big bounce for Holiday. He's on the outfield grass. He throws out Varsho, and they're 2 away. Bassitt's pitch count is doing nicely. 45 with 2 out in the 4th. Truth be told, I forgot the exact context. Something to do with a Red Sox player hitting a home run. Oh, I think, yeah, it might have been. Oh, that's right. I think you were trying to flex because, like, we were playing each other. You took, like, a momentary lead. And on your own stream, you were like flexing. Sorry, Charm City chat. We're winning now. Sorry. And yeah, that makes sense because then you went on to lose, and then I started to use that sound clip against you. A curveball inside has just hit Okamoto. I'm sure Okamoto barely felt it. as Bassitt's curveball gets up there in the low 70s. That ball hit him just above the back of the left heel. He is on at first with 2 down for Jesus Sanchez. I need to find a lot of streams. There have been a lot of memorable moments that I've never considered to archive properly for future reference. This pitch is high to Sanchez. 2 down, runner at first. Top of the 4th. The 1-0 is fouled off. It was a 4-game series, and it was the first game. The Sox lost the first game. Eventually, we split. Okay. Nick wants to know what happened to Gunnar. Janet says, well, he got married. Another lady has ruined an athlete. 1-1 pitch fouled away. It's 1-2. Hey, at least Gunnar's lady didn't make him wear a pirate shirt to an all-star game. 1-2 on Sanchez. 50 pitches into the outing now for Bassitt. 2 down, runner at first. The pitch. That's up and away, 2-2. Oh, my. Was there some bridge burning? Here's a swing and a miss. Sanchez strikes out. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Whoops, wrong button.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right. How about second time through the order here, we start making some noise. We got Rutschman, Alonso, and Mayo due up here coming up in the bottom of the 4th. The Orioles have just 1 hit, and that was the first batter. Come on. You got an ad. What was the question? The question was, what ad are you about to get? That was the question. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I forgot already. Oh. CH Man's talking about his favorite moment was me sticking it to a Yankee troll last year. Oh, I'm not even sure which one that was. So many trolls. So little space to keep track of them all. Folks, we're 15 likes away from 150. Ah, the Harry Belafonte hot sauce ad. Yes. Okay, I believe you. Jumping the line. By the way, where's my buddy Harvey? Harvey, who came up with this new scoreboard with the ability to delay the timing and everything. The scoreboard's been great. Don't have to worry about stupid ads, spoilers, all that stuff. You roasted that dude so bad he ended up in intensive care with 3rd-degree burns. Ouch. He got flambéed. Rutschman with a count of 0-1. Come on, Adley. Let that clutch out.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Pitch outside on a changeup from Corbin. 1-1 to Adley. Adley hit a hard liner right to short with 2nd and 3rd his first time up. Again on the outside, Corbin. Adley laying off again, 2-1. I guess I can unpin this message now. 2-1 is popped up and out of play. 2-2 on Adley. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Here's a comebacker that I think was played behind the back of Corbin. He will get it over to first. Let me look at this replay. Yes, a behind the back stab of the ball there by Corbin. And Adley's retired. Here's Alonso. First pitch swinging, hits it in the center field. That is a lazy fly ball for out number 2. And man, Patrick Corbin is starting to just breeze through these Oriole hitters here. We have got to change our approach. We got to do something. We are just making quick outs here. Come on. Got to put up a fight. Haven't had a hit since the first batter. Here's Kobe Mayo. Takes a strike right down the middle. Come on, open up that sandwich.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
0-1 pitch. Lays off one low. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 hit in the air to center field. Right center. Long run. Still going back. That ball's going to go! Bye-bye, birdie! Caught by a young man in the first row in the bleachers in right center. The Orioles have tied it up with Mayo's 6th home run of the season. Open up the sandwich. We're tied at 1. Folks.
Ho, ho, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
Tavares shows bunt, takes high, ball 1.
You believe in magic.
Man, what power from Mayo. That was a sinker low on the outer part of the plate, and he drove it out to right center. And look at the young man and his best friend there hugging it out after catching a home run ball. They're loving life. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Oh, Tavares chased a bad one. A changeup in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Am I leaning into that Mayo? I'm leaning in. Ew, I don't want to get it on me. All right, now we're getting our Instagram photos. That pitch is high to Tavares. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Oye, están hablando por ahí de que first day of Christmas, second day.
2-2 is low. Full count. Full count to Tavares. Come on, Tavares. Open up the enchilada. 3-2 pitch. A little grounder weakly to short. Going to have to hurry, and Jimenez gets it there in time. The inning is over. But the Orioles tie it up. The Orioles tie it up on a solo home run by Kobe Mayo, number 6 on the season. Both teams with a solo home run here through the first 4 innings. We go to the 5th tied at 1 apiece. Folks, we're 8 likes away from 150. We've got a commercial break. No more excuses. I need 8 people right now to take one moment of their time and hit that thumbs up. Let's get it to 150. Come on. Come on! Come on! That would be great. I should go off camera, but I don't know. Feeling lazy.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
This is great iced tea.
Maybe I can come over and help you with your math homework on such a hot day. I've got you 2 tickets to Earth, Wind, and Fire. It doesn't matter if she comes, stays, lays, or prays, as long as your toes are tapping. Ah, Damone. All right. I've got all the energy I need. We're ready for the 4th inning? 5th inning. We're in the 5th inning. Ernie Clement will lead off. It's the bottom of the order for the Blue Jays, and the first pitch is a cutter off the plate from Bassitt for ball 1. I knew an exotic dancer named Gata Lotta Chilada. She was cool. I bet. There's a strike, a sinker that tailed over the outside corner at the knees. 1-1 the count on Clement. This is my partner, Alata. Alata vagina. Excuse me, Alata what? Here's a hard hit ball past the diving glove of Mayo, down the third base line in the left, and Clement is turning on the afterburners. He will make it into second base with a hustle leadoff double in a tie ball game here in the top of the 5th. 18th double. Wow, 18 doubles already for Clement. He's on pace for about 50 doubles. Well, we got to figure out a way to work around this. The good news is the 8 and 9 hitters are up next. But this first batter is important. Want to get him out without that runner advancing. Jimenez already 1 for 1. The first pitch, he shows bunt, pops it up. Adley threw the mask off. He wanted to try to catch it, but that ball only got a couple of feet in the air and no time to grab it before it hit the ground. So Jimenez is showing us he wants to bunt. Mayo now playing up pretty close at third base. Middle infielders are playing deep. The 0-1 pitch, no bunt shown, and now a fly ball going toward left is slicing into the crowd. 0-2 on Jimenez. The ticker showed 1-1 before the home run. Uh-oh. This ball is fouled off to the right. Still 0-2. Okay, well, let me take a look into that then.
Be an infield.
Whoa. So you're saying, let's see, right now, well, let's see what happens on the next play regarding any movement on the bases or change in score. Here is another foul ball, still 0-2 on Jimenez. I'll keep track, and if it is spoiling something, I'll try to make an adjustment. Add another 20-second delay or something. Bassitt about to throw his 60th pitch of the game on an 0-2 count to Jimenez. Here it is, outside 1-2. Like I just called the first ball of this at-bat to Jimenez, so that shouldn't pop up here for a minute. I'm still waiting to see it. Let's see how long it takes to show ball one on the balls and strikes screen here. Still waiting. 1-2, fouled away. We'll do it again. There's that ball. So that's what, 20 seconds after I called it? The balls and strikes screen and the scoreboard are all from the same location. They should be all synced up together. Not sure how you got spoiled there. But I will keep an eye on it. 1-2 on Jimenez. Nobody out. Runner at second. 1-1 ball game in the top of the fifth. Folks, we're over 150 likes. Thank you so much for that.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little roller to second. Holiday Fields lobs it to first in time. But it is a productive out for Jimenez, hitting a grounder to the right side. Advances the would-be go-ahead run to third base. So, go-ahead run 90 feet away with only one out for Toronto, but we got the number 9 batter up, Valenzuela. The infield is in for the Orioles. Big moment in the ball game here, trying to keep it tied. Here's the first pitch, and it's inside for ball one. You got to attack these number 9 hitters. You got to know how to get them out. The 1-0 to Valenzuela. The pitch. That is high, 2-0. Now, if you're thinking, well, you walk them, you set up a potential inning-ending double play. But do you really want to bring up George Springer with first and third, one out? Or do you rather just try to get this number 9 guy? The 2-0 pitch, ball 3. Come on, Bassitt. We are aware that the larger the number of the batter in an order, the lesser of a hitter they are. 9 doesn't mean good, like the highest number. 3-0, ball 4. Wow. Ball 4. And let me take a look over here. Is that already up on the screen? See? There's a runner now at first base, and I'm not seeing it yet up here on this board. We'll see when it pops up there. And again, will ball 4 on this balls and strike line up with the runner popping up at the top? Here's Springer. We need a double play ball or a strikeout. First pitch breaking ball is inside for ball 1. Springer is 0 for 2. Bassitt is in trouble here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, see? Scoreboard appears to be working fine on my end. I don't know what to tell you. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs. 2-0. Come on, Chris. This is why you can't mess around with the bottom of the order, because now you get to the top. Now you start to nibble a little bit, and now you get into trouble. 2-0, the pitch. That's a line drive right to Holiday at second. Folks, you can't ask for a more perfect result other than a double play. A soft liner right to Holiday standing near the second base bag. The runners at the corners have to remain where they are with 2 down now. And the Orioles will have a conference I don't see Drew French coming out to be a part of it. It's Bassitt, Rutschman, and the Oriole infield, folks. They're going to have a chat. How you guys doing today? Whoa, look at the knockers on that hun. All right, folks, that's going to do it for the mound meeting. Nathan Lucas, 1 for 2 tonight, up here with 2 on and 2 out. Shut up. Thank you. Here comes the first pitch from Bassitt, and it's in there for a strike. A four-seam fastball on the knees, outer corner of the plate. Why would I play that sound effect? Because I love it. I love it.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
0-1 on Lucas. The pitch. Hit on the ground. Third base. Mayo going the short way, and that wasn't a good throw. Holiday had to reach back for it, but we do get the force, and the inning is over. The Orioles keep the game tied. We are halfway through this one, folks. Bottom of the fifth. 1-1 ball game.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. 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 Sorry, Charm City chat.
I just love that I cut it off before he gets to the morning part. Just 45 seconds of saying good. It's like, all right, enough. I don't even know what you could be saying. Good. I don't know. I got no improv skills. Good Thanksgiving dinner, but I'll never know because I just cut it off. Folks, there's still sunlight out here in what's supposed to be a night game. This game's halfway over, and there's still daylight. Why do we start these night games so early? I don't know. Hey, we got some more Baltimore babes, some Betties in the crowd. How you doing, Huns? All right, well, you can skip this lady. Come on. There we go. Hey, Tyler O'Neill's up. Folks, Tyler O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
First pitch to O'Neill is a big curve, or it's a slider that broke on the outside edge. A backdoor slider, strike one. Next pitch. O'Neill pops it up. A changeup out of play, 0-2. Tyler O'Neill needs to start coming through. I would say so. When the peak of your Oriole career is before game one of your first game, by going to buy some donuts for the team at Tim Hortons in that series up in Toronto. That's basically his peak as an Oriole before opening day started. And, of course, he hit that opening day home run as well. That streak is over now. It's 1-2 on Tyler O'Neill in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch from Corbin is over the plate but low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, and O'Neill just fouled it off of himself, and he goes tumbling down. O'Neill just stopped, dropped, and rolled like he was practicing a fire drill after fouling one off himself. All right. Where are we? 2-2 the count. 60 pitches from Corbin now. Here's the 2-2, and that is a called strike 3 on Tyler O'Neill. I'm not supposed to play that sound effect when we strike out. Sorry. You know what is annoying? Seeing your cigarette smoke. Wow. That's interesting. Here's a ball hit to second base, backhanded there by Clement over to first in time, and Holiday's gone on one pitch. 2 down in the inning. So just any sort of smoke at all. What do you do when you're near a campfire? Do you freak out? Have you ever been to like a hair metal band show when they have a smoke machine on stage? Do you freak out then too? I don't know. How about when you're just cooking something on the stovetop and there's some steam coming off the griddle? Does that give you a PTSD? Here's a ball hit in the right center by Blaze Alexander. Long run for Varsho. That ball's going to drop and bounce over the wall and into the hands of the same young man who caught the home run ball earlier. Folks, how insane is this? A young man in a pink shirt has 2 souvenirs tonight. A home run ball from Kobe Mayo, and now a ground rule double ball from Blaze Alexander. Give that fan a contract. Folks, we've got the go-ahead run in scoring position after a double.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
What are the odds of that? The entire section around this kid is excited. They can't believe it. 0-1 on Taylor Ward. The pitch. Check swing foul. 0-2. Ward did not want to swing. He could have had a count of 1-1, but now it's 0-2 with 2 down and a runner at second. Yeah, go ahead and delete that message. What are you doing, buddy? I think this might be the wrong channel for you to be hanging out on if you have a comment like that to say, my friend. Hey, let me go to a Harley Davidson convention and go, hey, you know what? Harley Davidsons suck. I much prefer those crotch rockets out of Japan. Like, what kind of response are you expecting from this audience when you say something like that? Taylor Ward with a count of 1-2 strikes. 2 down, runner at second. 1-1 ball game. The pitch. That's in the dirt and gets away. Runner going to third. And Blaze will make it without a throw. Folks, we are 90 feet away from taking a lead. Come on now.
Meep, meep. Meep, meep.
All right. Have you ever seen an announcer drop some cuss words? Either nope, but that's what it is called YouTube today? Huh? Here's a ball hit down the left field side, foul by Ward. Still 2-2. I might have to reread that one. I'm not sure what I just read. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The 70th pitch of the night is up and away for ball 3, folks. Trying to get that go-ahead run in. The payoff pitch. Outside ball 4, Taylor Ward, take your base. Folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
It's Gunner time.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom. His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom. His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
All right. I might be a little bit button happy. Folks, there's a mound meeting for the Blue Jays right now. Take your time.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
There is a right-hander up in the Blue Jay bullpen, a fellow by the name of Fisher. Folks, Gunner's coming up in an RBI spot, a chance to give the Orioles the lead. Lefty on lefty. Gunner had a home run off a lefty yesterday. Let's go. Here comes the first pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. I was trying to say you don't usually see announcers use cuss words either, and sometimes you use cuss words. I'm not at all a bad thing. Like you're smoking is not. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole reason of having a YouTube channel. Why sit here and copy exactly what broadcast TV does? I mean, just watch broadcast TV. This is for people that want something a little more informal, maybe a little more relatable. You know? That's kind of the idea behind it all. It's 2-0 now on Gunner. That pitch missed outside, folks. 2-0, hitters count. Second and third, 2 down. The pitch right in there for a strike. Gunner not interested. Very hittable location. Guys, everybody just calm down. Have you ever been to the ballpark? Look, I'm not encouraging that people... This is a low pitch that's called a ball. The Rays are going to challenge... the Jays are going to challenge, and they're going to lose. That pitch is low. And they are down to 1 challenge now. They just burned it. It's 3-1 now on Gunner. I can't please everybody, folks, but I think most people enjoy the way I do things. Here's a line drive. That ball's caught at first base. Good grief. Another hard liner caught on the infield with runners on, and the Orioles cannot break through and take the lead here. At the end of 5, we're tied at 1. Both teams have left 4 men on. Blue Jays have 4 hits. We have 3, plus a Blue Jay error. It's a pretty even ball game here. 5 innings in the books. On to the 6th. We're tied at 1. Okay, so occasionally, sometimes I tell opposing fans to suck my balls. It happens. We haven't lost a game since I said that, though. How bad can I feel? But yeah, look, I'm trying to recreate the ballpark experience. And by that I mean, yeah, occasional cuss words, okay? I mean, folks, add up the words I say. Maybe 0.005% of them are swear words. I just pepper them in here and there. I don't really make a conscious effort to do it or to not do it. It's just sometimes, you know, it's a no-filter kind of a show. No filter. But, you know, I get it. Some people think, hey, I don't know. I'm just going to shut up now. Hey, folks. Have we gotten that? No, we haven't. The odometer has yet to roll over tonight, folks, and we're in the second half of the game. Here is a soft liner. Oh, that's a replay. That's that soft liner to Holiday. I thought we were back live. Is Bassitt's night over? No. Okay, we're back live now. Folks, it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. taking Lowen in for ball one. We're in the top of the sixth. Bassitt on 72 pitches. Through 5 innings, 4 hits and a walk, the 1 run, a solo home run. And this ball sweeps off the plate outside. It's 2-0 on Guerrero. See, now I've got Turtle Dove saying I should swear more. 2-0 pitch is outside 3-0. Bassitt looking unhappy with himself after that pitch. He is very close to walking the leadoff hitter in a tie ball game. 3-0 to Guerrero. Be careful. And Guerrero goes after the 3-0 pitch. Nice pick by Gunnar. He'll spin, throw, and get Guerrero. Folks, Vlad swings away on 3-0. It looked like he might have himself a hit, but Gunnar ranging to his left. A nice lunging stop of the ball, spin and throw. See you later, Guerrero. 1 down. Here's Dalton Varsho. Yeah, and so, as Phantom points out, look, I do want to have the broadcast, to be potentially enjoyed by all ages. Grant Wolfram is up in the Oriole bullpen. 1-0 to Varsho is a called strike on the inside edge, 1-1. But the way I look at it, I remember when I was a kid, I remember going to the ballpark as a kid. I would remember occasionally hearing some swear words in the crowd as a kid. Or people occasionally getting into an altercation or something. It didn't define every game I went to. Here's a weak pop-up. Gunnar in the outfield grass makes the catch. Varsho's retired. And there are 2 down here in the 6th. Chris Bassitt 1 out away from a very nice quality start. So that's the deal. Obviously, we don't want the chat to just be a sea of swear words. Here's Okamoto. First pitch outside, a slider for ball 1. But this isn't Romper Room either. You feel me? This isn't Sesame Street. 1-0 pitch. Here's a ground ball to short. Gunnar with a routine play, and there you go. A very nice inning of work. 1, 2, 3 for Bassitt in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 1, and the Orioles will bring up their 3, 4, 5 batters coming up. All right. Got to be clever, too. Well, I'm just oozing cleverness. Are you kidding me? I'm the king of clever. Folks, the odometer has rolled over to 4860. Thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome aboard. Jump on into the water. It's nice. Folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Yes, I see the rollover. Thank you so much for pointing it out. Some dice clay. Speaking of rolled over, old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. She bent over. Rover took over. Oh! She got a bone of her own. That's right. Little boy Blue. He needed the money. Oh! Folks, Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25. Jill came down with 250. Oh! You know the deal. By the way, that might be the only ones I can say without dropping a filthy word. Yeah, I think that's the only ones. I guess this one's okay to use. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, her uterus fell out. Oh! All right, folks, we're back underway. Bottom of the sixth, Adley Rutschman takes up and away, breaking ball. Ball one. Next pitch popped up. Get out of play. Vlad with a look on the first base side. It is out of reach. 1 ball, 1 strike on Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay? Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Do some Kinnison. What am I? A dance monkey dance guy now? Sounds like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect at all. 2-1 up the middle. That is a base hit for Adley, folks. We've got a leadoff single in a tie ball game, folks. When I was born, the doctor he gave me a slap, and then I found out later the nurse she got in a few in too. I messed up the punchline. Here comes the Blue Jay manager to take out Corbin. I forget his name. What's Blue Jay guy? Schneider? The Blue Jays are calling their bullpen, folks. Corbin is coming out of the game with a runner at first and nobody out in the bottom of the sixth. So 5 innings plus a batter for Corbin. 1 earned run so far. Another one on base, his responsibility. Pete Alonso is due up, followed by Mayo and Taveras. If they're bringing in a righty, O'Neill would be due up after Taveras, and we can just get him out of the game. If I'm taking requests, what's that, Janet? What request might that be? Oh, you want to hear some more Beatles songs? Forgot how much you love the Beatles. What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Is that what you're looking for there, Janet? Looking for some requests? Some Beatles requests? Well, since you asked for my request, I think you should do a little Magic Mike. Oh, God. Would it be bad to admit that I've never actually seen the movie? I just know it's shirtless guys dancing on a stage with glitter and stuff. Here's Pete Alonso, folks. First pitch is a big curveball from Fisher. Braden Fisher is the new pitcher for the Blue Jays. 28 appearances, 30 2/3 innings with an ERA of 2.64. Curveball inside to Pete. 1-1 the count. Come on, folks. Get those polar bears up.
A polar bear stirs.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider dropping low and away. Come on, Pete. Slider and curveball, the two primary pitches for this guy. Those two pitches he throws about 77% of the time combined. And wow, Pete chased an awful pitch. That pitch started outside, and it was a slider. Nothing I can see in this guy's arsenal that will start 3-4 inches outside and come back. So why did you ever start to swing at this pitch? Pete, what are you doing? Alonso strikes out. First out of the inning. Folks, guess what? We're not going to wait for O'Neill's turn to come up. It's Sammy Basayo pinch hitting right now for Kobe Mayo.
Sammy. Sammy. Sammy.
Another mound meeting for Toronto. They just had one, didn't they? Good grief. Folks, big moment in the ball game. Sammy Basayo is in the lineup. Kobe Mayo is out, even though Mayo has given us the only run of the game, a solo home run. Now we're trying to see if Basayo can give us our second run of the night. Here comes the first pitch from Fisher. That one bounces in there for ball one. Rutschman at first, one away. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground, the second base, and Clement goes to second. Back to first. Sammy just hit into a inning-ending double play.
Big buck, stop it all.
Boy. I thought we would avoid a double play. The ball initially bobbled a little there at second, but Clement still had time to recover and turn a 4-6-3 double play. Folks, we are 6 innings into this game, 3 to go, tied at 1. I think a visit from a friend of mine is going to be coming up here pretty soon. Hey, brother, I love your passion. I don't mind the cuss words. I love the old Orioles stuff from the Memorial Stadium. I love everything you do. I love the entertainment and all those buttons. Well, thank you, Christopher. Again, look, folks, just, for those of you that don't like the way I do things or have one thing that I do that you don't like, all I ask is that you just try and have a little bit of, understanding that it's going to be impossible to please everybody, right? I've already seen examples of people telling me two opposite things. One person says don't cuss. Another person says cuss more. I think the best thing for me to do is to just not pay it any mind. Just naturally do what comes natural, right? I feel like anybody who does YouTube content, whether it's a reaction channel, a play-by-play channel, whatever, when they think about it too much, when they're trying to say the right things, when they're trying to please everybody, that's usually when you get some pretty vanilla content, some pretty forgettable, blasé kind of content. I'd rather be in that camp of you love me or you hate me, but either way, you got a strong opinion, and I'll just take whatever that works out to be. X amount of people like me, X amount of people don't. It's okay. Weston Wilson is in the game for the Orioles right now, and we got a pinch hitter for Jesus Sanchez right now facing Grant Wolfram. Wolfram into the game, hoping to face the lefty Sanchez, but it's Miles Straw pinch hitting, and the first pitch to him is outside for ball one. So we've got Weston Wilson in for Mayo at third. Bassitt was out of the game after his one pinch hit appearance. And Mayo also out of the game. Not sure how I feel about all that. Anywho, we got a 1-1 count on Straw. He's hitting .241, a couple of homers, 6 RBI. There is a pitch on the outside edge for a strike. Nicely placed by Wolfram. 1-2. Jeff Hoffman is up in the Blue Jay bullpen. 1-2 pitch, and that ball's lined in the left field for a base hit. Blaze is going to have to hurry. Straw with good speed. Blaze gets it back to second well. Straw will hold on with a leadoff single. But that is a base-stealing threat out there in a tie ball game. Another leadoff man reaching for the Blue Jays. Oh, boy. It's getting late, and you get a feeling right now that the first team to score is probably going to win this thing. Clement, first pitch swinging, fouls off to the right. Ernie Clement is 1 for 2. Nobody does it better than BW. Oh, thank you, Matthew. 0-1 pitch. Nope, we're throwing over to first. BW, you're not a cupcake with sprinkles. You can't make everyone happy. I hate sprinkles, though. Honestly, I don't even like frosting on the cupcake. I just take like a knife and just clear all of it off. Just give me the cake. That pitch is inside. It gets away, but luckily no advance from the runner. Straw. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think you do a good job of being you and doing your best to make the experience good for all of us. Thank you, Scott. Honestly, that's really all I'm trying to do. Breaking ball is left up and away to Clement. 2 balls, 1 strike. Anthony Nunez is up in our bullpen right now. Some of my best childhood memories were at Memorial Stadium. Same here, my friend. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Backing up is Taveras. Now he's coming back in, and he makes the catch. I tell you what, Taveras backed up about 4 or 5 steps and then came back in about 4 or 5 steps. If he just took 1 step to his left, that's all he needed to do. That is the first out of the inning here. The batter is Andres Jimenez. He's been the only supplier of runs for Toronto tonight. A solo home run off of Bassitt. First pitch slider outside. That was back in the 3rd inning. A solo home run by Jimenez in the 3rd. Solo home run by Mayo for the Orioles in the 4th. That is why we're tied at 1-1. In the dirt. That one rolls away from Adley. Again, Straw not advancing. 2-0 the count. Oh, thanks, guys. You guys are really nice with the compliments. And I mean that because, I do put up with a lot of criticism as well. It's nice to get a balance. 2-0 pitch is well outside. It's 3-0. Wolfram has come in here, gotten 1 out, but a runner on first, and now a 3-0 count to Jimenez. The pitch taken all the way. Jimenez just standing straight up, and he looks at strike 1. Straw, again, he can steal. He's got 103 steals and 121 lifetime attempts, 85% success rate. And Wolfram, almost as if he just heard me bring it up, Throws over to first. I know what everybody here is thinking. 3-1 pitch, hit on the ground to second base, and the runner was off, so the only play will be to first. That was a tailor-made double play ball, but Straw was off on the pitch, and Holiday could only get the batter out. 2 down with a runner now at second base. I know what you guys are thinking in the Charm City chat. You're thinking, what could be stranger than a big fat-ass floating cupcake? How about one that spits tobacco? Hey, folks, the Orioles have a mound meeting. The number 9 batter, Valenzuela, is due up. And if you can tell me what movie I just referenced, you'll win Charm City Chatter of the night. Folks, we've got a little break right here.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
I hope one of you has seen this movie. Was that Inception? No. I know what you're thinking. What could be stranger than a big fat-ass floating cupcake? Not a John Waters movie, but it's definitely an eclectic director. Or I should say eclectic producer. He was a producer on this movie. He didn't direct it. But it's got his vision littered all over the movie. First pitch is ball 1 to Valenzuela. Okay, let's lock in here, folks. 2 down. Got to get this third out. Fouled straight back. 1-1 on Valenzuela. That's not Smokey and the Bandit. It's not Cannonball Run 2. 1-1 pitch. Low and in, and that got away to the backstop. Runner will move up to third. And now the Blue Jays have the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Luckily, there are 2 out in the inning. So it won't matter as long as we can get this guy at the plate out. Mad Max Fury Road, Blues Brothers, Buckaroo Banzai. No, and no. Let me see if I can think of another quote from the movie. There it is. Turtle Dove, folks. Turtle Dove. Did you actually Google the quote? Here's a high chopper to Gunner. And he's going to throw on the run in time to get Valenzuela. The Orioles strand the go-ahead run for Toronto at third base. We go to the bottom of the 7th, still tied at 1. And yes, folks, it's Cabin Boy. Cabin Boy for the win. Folks, Cabin Boy was one of the most panned movies when it came out. It was a critical and box office absolute stinker, and I think it's one of the funniest movies. You got David Letterman in there. Yep. Would you like to buy a monkey? Hey, folks, guess what time it is? It's 7th inning stretch. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's right. Folks, we're at home. We've been enjoying the home cooking here so far. 5 wins and 6.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
We have the home field advantage in a tie ball game late. Let's rally. Let's keep winning. Let's get closer to 500. Let's go. Folks, we are 22 likes away from 200. We got 270 people here. Do you know what that means? It means we can get to 250. If some of you folks will just simply 250. We can get to 200. We could get to 250, but I'm not that greedy. We're trying to get to 200, okay? About 20 more likes will do it. Make it 18. Thanks for helping out, everybody. Let's get those likes to 200. We're getting close. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. You've done your part. You rock. All right, is Jeff Hoffman on in relief? He was the closer, I guess, for a while. 5 for 8 in save opportunities on the season. This is obviously not a save situation. But the ERA at 4.81, and opponents are hitting over 300 off of him. So this is not the all-star Jeff Hoffman so far in 2026. And the first pitch to Taveras is a slider that missed up and away by a lot for ball one. Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
You've never seen a movie with Ricky Lake in it? Well, then you're not watching enough John Waters movies. Taveras with a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. You got Hairspray. You got Cry Baby. You got Serial Mom. Go watch you some Ricky Lake movies. Pitch is low and in to Taveras. 2 balls, 1 strike. Folks. Tyler O'Neill would be next, but guess what? It's Colton Cowser on deck. 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Oh, Taveras would be the perfect guy for a leadoff walk. Let's get that speed on the bags. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Tap, 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 tap. We've got 2 frickin' challenges left. That is ball 4. Tap. Jesus Christ. It's 3-2. Come on. Do you need a tap specialist? You can hire me. I will teach these guys when to tap. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he swings and misses at ball 4 in the dirt. God. Oh! Here comes the milkman. Taveras should be on at first base. All you do is tap, and you're given first base. He doesn't tap, he strikes out. And a tie ball game late. Unbelievable. With both our challenges still. I just don't get it. I mean, at this point, what they need to do at the start of every inning, before the Orioles come up to hit, before every inning, somebody in the dugout, bench coach, somebody needs to tell the hitters due up in that inning, okay, in this inning, you have carte blanche to challenge. Or in this inning, don't challenge unless you're absolutely sure. Or in this inning, we're only down to 1 challenge. Don't challenge unless you want to get benched tomorrow if you're wrong. I don't know. But just give these hitters some kind of an idea of what to do. Cowser with a count of a ball and no strikes. The pitch is in there. A slider. 1-1 the count. I mean, I've seen this in the 9th inning with 2 challenges left, still not challenging. Here's a ground ball up the first base line. It's a fair ball. Guerrero will take it to the bag unassisted for out number 2. Cowser retired, 2 down. Jackson Holiday's coming up. Holiday 0 for 2, hitting 190. He's only been back for about, a week and change? Swing and a miss. Boy, he chased a bad one. 0-1 on Holiday. That swing looked like a I want to hurry up and give us the lead swing, but he picked a bad pitch. 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 2 down, bottom of the 7th, 1-1 ball game. Pitch, low and in, 2-1. The Blue Jays have used one of their 2 ABS challenges, or have wasted it, I guess. They have 1 left. 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled back. Jackson Holiday. Trying to keep the inning going. 2 outs, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one's hit hard and through. Past the diving glove of second base into right center field. A 2-out knock for Holiday. That's something. If Taveras had walked, it would be 1st and 3rd with 1 out right now. With that hit to right center. Taveras would have gone 1st to 3rd easily. Oh, it's just annoying. Here's Blaze Alexander.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Throw over to first. Holiday's back standing. Blaze has a double tonight after a 6 RBI night in the finale against Tampa. Come on, buddy. Help us out one more time. Pitch. Very high. That was almost like a pitch out as the catcher popped up ready to throw. One and 0 on Blaze. Holiday at first with 2 down. And there goes Holiday. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is late. Holiday swipes second. And that is the go-ahead run in scoring position. That's already 3 steals for Holiday. He's only been back for what, like 9 or 10 games, maybe? He's on pace for about 55 steals over a full season. Folks, a base hit could give us the lead right now. Blaze with a count of a ball and a strike. Hoffman delivers. No, he turns around and looks Holiday back. Hoffman faked me out. I better put on my glasses. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Hit in the air and foul. Folks, I just realized we could maybe use a little bit of help right now. Let me hurry up and get over here. Oh, where is it? Hold on. All right, I'm a little bit late. All right, come on. 1-2 on Blaze. Here's the pitch. Low and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the hat. Let's see if the hat can help out here. We want a base hit. The 2-2 to Alexander. Hit in the air, foul. 97 on the gas on the outside edge. Hoffman about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. Blue Jays have picked up the bullpen phone. Here we go. Another 2-2 to Blaze. Here it is. That one bounces in there. We got a full count, folks. One more time. Folks, we're 9 likes away from 200, and we've got over 300 people here. What do you say we get to 200 likes? That might be the number to help us get this go-ahead hit. And we're going to get, what, a new glove for Guerrero? Schneider was coming out. I thought, was he making a pitching change already? No, he's going to get a new glove for Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, Guerrero doesn't need a glove. Does he really need a glove? Guerrero has a new glove, and it's very fancy. It's red with some kind of speckled back design. Boy, the glove really stands out. Holy cow. Guerrero trying to quickly break it in. That glove is not maybe ready for game use. All right, folks, we got 2 down and a full count on Blaze with Holiday at second base. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed on a slider that broke outside on the edge. Inning over.
Stop it all.
My, oh my. Well, yep. Nobody's happy about that little break with the glove change. I'm not very happy about it either. Folks, there are 2 innings left in this ball game, at least in regulation. We're going to the top of the 8th. It looks like Anthony Nunez is coming on the pitch. We've reached over 200 likes. I want to say thank you to everybody for helping us get there.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
You guys are awesome. Awesome sauce. And may I just point out one more time, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you can subscribe. It's free. No commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. There's a button at the bottom of the screen that I'm on right now. It says subscribe. You tap it. You're a bird watcher. Boom. You're part of the community that is technically not a cult. Yeah, well, I'm going to probably not make anybody happy here when I say that, yeah, it was a tactic that Guerrero employed there, but it was a pretty smart tactic that seemed to work out. You know? Anthony Nunez is on in relief. This is his 26th appearance. ERA is high at 4.91, but the other peripherals look pretty good. It's the top of the order, starting with George Springer, and the first pitch from Nunez nearly hit Springer. It is ball 1. The 1-0. There's a nice front door sweeper that hit the upper inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colton Cowser in for O'Neill in right field, as you would expect. 1-1 pitch. That's a cutter low. I thought that was a splitter. There's Rogers, that Under Armour Submariner there in the Blue Jay bullpen, throwing right now. The 2-1 to Springer is fouled straight back. That looked like he got a piece of the ump. But the ump doesn't look at all affected by it. He's ready to go. The count is 2-2. Benjamin says Nunez is nasty, but he makes me so nervous. That's exactly how I like my women. This ball's hit to left field and deep. Going back is Blaze. It's off the wall. It's off the base of the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double for George Springer. Oh, my. We got to work around another leadoff man on. How many more times can we get out of this? Especially with this part of the order coming up now. 2, 3, 4 hitters with that go-ahead run at second and nobody out. I'm not sure if Blaze had a chance to make that catch. Here's Lucas. He shows bunt. He gets it down, and it's going to be Adley to pounce on it. He'll throw to first in time, but job done here by Lucas. Runner at third with 1 out, and you have to walk Guerrero here. I mean, this is a no-brainer. And do we have a lefty ready to face Varsho? All right, Guerrero has been intentionally walked. Runners at first and third for Toronto now with 1 out. The left-handed hitting Varsho due up. He's 0 for 3. I guess we're not going to play matchups. Nunez has faced the minimum 3 batters required. And Varsho, who is asking for time. We do have a righty up. It is Weston, just added to the roster today. Right-hander throwing right now. All right, folks, hang on to your hats. First pitch to Varsho is upstairs, ball 1. It's late in the game or tied, but Toronto is threatening first and third with 1 out. The 1-0 pitch to Varsho is hit on the ground, foul up the first base line. Hit too softly if it was fair to turn 2, so luckily for us it went foul. Do I think the Orioles will pull through? Sure. Was that convincing? 1-1 pitch. Up and away. Not close. I'm not sure, Phantom. I hope they're not getting him up as a, well, if Nunez blows it, we'll bring him out after we're down by 3 or 4 runs kind of a thing. That pitch misses. It's 3-1 to Varsho. Oh, the Orioles have a lot to get done here to keep this game tied. 3-1. First and third with only 1 out. Nunez from the belt. The pitch. That is ball 4. That is ball 4. It has not been a good outing here for Nunez, and here comes Drew French. Just 1 out for Nunez. He's given up 2 walks and a hit to load him up. We got a mound meeting. It's Okamoto coming up for Toronto. He's 0 for 2. Folks, nervous times here. Hey, what happened to the scoreboard at the top of the screen? Where'd that go? That just up and vanished like a fart in the wind. There we go. There's your scoreboard. It's a little threatening looking. There's a lot of orange dots on the screen right now. All right, here we go, folks. 1 out, bases loaded. We need a double play ball. We need a strikeout. We need to keep it on the infield. We need a pop-up. First pitch to Okamoto is on the outside edge for a strike. Oh, he just kissed the edge at 96. Good first pitch, 0-1. Alonso's playing up a little bit at first. They're playing for a double play in the middle. There's a swing and a miss. 96 on the gas. 0-2 on Okamoto. We need something special right now. Okamoto, by the way, in his last 50 at-bats has struck out 23 times. Come on, we got him 0-2. The pitch. Pop straight up. Where is it? Adley. Does he know where it is? Does anybody know? It's out of reach. It's still 0-2. Come on, Nunez. You've got at least one pitch you can try to get a chase on. Start something in the zone and make it break away. 0-2 pitch. There it is! The sweeper! He struck him out!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's exactly the pitch I was looking for, folks.
Close the door. Close the door.
We got to close the door on this 8th inning.
Close the door.
There are 2 down. Base is still loaded, and there's a pinch hitter, Pinyango. Pinyango? All right. A left-handed batter. Don't know anything about him. Here's the pitch. And there's a changeup in there for a strike. Yohendrick Pinyango. Folks, hang in there. Trying to get through the top of the 8th. Hey, what happened to my game? My game might have frozen on me. Oh boy, great timing. Folks, I'm frozen. I'm going to have to refresh in the middle of a bases loaded 2-out situation. Jesus. All right, I'm refreshing. Here we go. Sorry if I missed the play. How annoying is this? Please keep it tied. Keep it tied. The Orioles just challenged, and it looks like we lost. On a ball that was below the zone, the Orioles wanted to see if it was a strike. They lost the challenge. It's 2-1 on Pinyango. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 3-1 and nowhere to put them. God, why did you have to throw that on 2-1? You got to throw strikes, man. There's nowhere to put them, and it's a tie game late. Nunez needs to throw a perfect pitch right now. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and the Orioles are going to challenge and lose. Nunez just walked in the go-ahead run. There's the challenge. It is outside. It is 2-1 Blue Jays on a 2-out bases loaded walk. That sucks. I do not want to lose on a bases loaded walk. Hey folks, Matthew has gifted a membership. Thank you, Matthew. Very kind of you, my friend.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Toronto challenged. No, we challenged and we lost. We challenged because we didn't want it to be ball 4. We were desperate because we knew that Ball 4 meant 2-1 Toronto. We lost the challenge. Here is Clement on a 1-0 pitch, fouls it off to the left. The count is 1-1. Thanks again, Matthew, for that gifted membership. Another Magic member has joined the group. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, we'll have 6 outs to play with down this 1 run. That's assuming we can get Clement here. Here's the 1-2. He checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That'll end the inning on a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, here's the deal, folks. We have fallen behind tonight. We fell behind 1-0 after the top of the 3rd. We tied it in the 4th, and it's been that way until now. We are trailing in the bottom of the 8th, but we have the top of the order coming up. Okay? Top of the order coming up, Ward, Gunnar, and Adley. If anybody gets on, Alonso. This is the inning, the 8th inning, that you want to at least get the 1 run back, if not more, right? If we can score twice, then we can send Garcia out there to close it out. So let's rally, folks. Who wants to rally? I got on the hat. Let's go. Have you seen the Orioles lately? Have you seen us been coming from behind lately? How about that extra inning game where we basically had to come from behind like 4 different times? Let's see what we can do right here. Let's see what we can do right here. I need 1 more lucky to get through this. 1 more lucky. Sorry about the smoke. The smoking and the cursing. I've got so much lighter fluid in here, and this lighter stinks. Folks, I smoke like 2 or 3 cigarettes a stream. And I maybe average 2 to 3 curse words a stream. It's really not that bad. 99% of the time, this place is as PG as you'd like. All right, here we go, folks. It's Rogers, the submariner, against Ward. Line drive, base hit into left center field. Just out of the outreached glove of the shortstop, Jimenez. Man, when I saw Jimenez stick his glove out, I was just going to expect he was going to stab it out of the air and break my heart. But Ward just gets it past the glove. We've got the tying run on with nobody out. And Ward, we don't want to... Do we have anybody fast that can run there? I guess not. Gunner's up. First pitch is low. Folks, come on. Come on.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Gunner's 0 for 3. Pitch. In there for a strike. A sinker at just 83 miles an hour. This guy is not about velocity. This guy is about deception. The 1-1, and that one hit the corner for strike 2. Gunner needs to protect. Gunner needs to keep the line moving. Varland, a righty, is up in the Blue Jay bullpen. Louis Varland. The 1-2 from Rogers. Tries to hit that low outside corner again, but it's off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Charm City. Outside, 3-2. Do you send Ward here? I don't know. Payoff pitch. And Gunnar got a piece, a sinker that rose up to the top of the zone with that submarine delivery. The count is still 3-2. Double barrel action in the Oriole pen. It's Weston now up alongside Rico Garcia. Payoff pitch again, and Gunnar reaches for one that might have been ball 4, but definitely too close to take, and we are out of challenges. Still 3-2. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch in on the hands, and this one is fought off foul. Just out of reach of the third baseman in foul ground. Another 3-2 pitch coming. 8 pitches in the sequence. Every pitch has been a sinker. The last 3 have been fouled away. Come on, Gunnar. Another 3-2. Up and fouled up the third base line. What an at-bat we got going on here. Ward was off on that pitch. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2 is the count. 2-1 is the score. Rogers. Another payoff pitch. Here it is. Gunnar fouls it off again, folks. Come on, Gunnar. You're working hard, buddy. Let's get a payoff here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Wow. And that pitch was pretty much middle of the plate. Middle up, belt high. Gunnar could not get to it. 1 down. The batter is Adley Rutschman, folks. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman 1 for 3 with a single back in the 6th. The 0-1. Catcher setting up outside, and the pitch goes right to the glove, but it is outside for ball 1. Alonso is on deck. Rogers with a peek over at first. The 1-1 to Adley. Hit on the ground, and that is picked up at third. They go to second for 1. Over to first. It's late. It'll be a fielder's choice. Okamoto tried to start a double play, but had a little trouble getting rid of it to second. So that return throw never really had a chance. Folks, it's going to be up to Pete Alonso to come up with an extra base hit with 2 down to get this game tied.
A polar bear stirs.
Alonso 3 for 7 off of Rogers with a couple of doubles. First pitch is outside for ball 1. A double is what we'll take right here. 1-0 to Pete. Runner at first will be off on contact with 2 down. The pitch popped foul and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A polar bear stirs.
Folks, keep the likes going. We got well over 300 people. Hit that thumbs up, please. We can get the likes up to 250. Let's keep cooking. Come on. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2 balls and a strike. Welcome in, everybody. We got a tight game right now. The 2-1 to Alonso. Inside, 3-1. Come on. We've got the count we want. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Hit up the middle. Off the mound, a high bounce, and the throw to first on a bounce is in time. You're going to have to replay this. Unbelievable. Alonso thrown out. The Orioles want to challenge. It looked pretty close to safe to me. If it's not overturned, the inning is over. This ball took a high bounce off the mound, handled at second by Clement. He threw a bounce throw, and the Orioles are going to win this challenge. Alonso is safe. This entire umpire crew stinks. This inning is not over. Alonso giving a high five to Bourgeois, the first base coach, and letting the dugout know that he is indeed safe. We're just waiting on confirmation from the umpiring crew. Folks, the inning will continue. It should be first and second with 2 down, and Weston Wilson. There is the call. The call has been overturned. The inning continues. And again, Weston Wilson is the man of the moment. Can we get a big knock from Weston? And that's going to do it for Rogers. So the wheels are turning here in the ballgame, folks. Varland coming in to pitch. Wilson, the batter, due up. We've already used Cowser and Basayo off the bench. And I'm not sure who else we could go to here. Wilson, Cowser, Basayo. There should be one. Oh, Jeremiah. Is it really much of a difference? I'm trying to see where else Jeremiah could be used. You could do it. If you feel better, what do you guys think? Do you want to see Weston Wilson swing in this spot, or would you rather give Jeremiah a chance? Jeremiah's come up big in the earlier part of the season. He's racked up a lot of RBIs, hitting low in the order, but lately he hasn't been quite as reliable to get that hit. I don't know. I think it's a tough call. No, we're down by a run. We really need to get a hit right now. So that's why I'm considering it, even though JJ had some big hits on Monday. Right. And in general, how often has Wilson gotten us the big hit? Jeez. The question is, if you do this, are they going to then move Jeremiah to second and then Holiday over to third? Because I hate that. All right, Louis Varland is on. He's got an ERA of 0.31. He is the closer right now. 7 for 7 in save opportunities and a .31 ERA. Folks, we're going to have to come up with something big. It is going to be Weston Wilson. Hang on to your hats, folks.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
Yeah, I'd love for Wilson to have had the opportunity more often, but since he hasn't had it, that's why I'd rather have a guy that's been in this spot a little more. Neither team has a hit tonight with runners in scoring position. First pitch swinging, and Wilson fouls it off to the left. 2-1 Blue Jays. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles have the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. 2 down. The 0-1
to Wilson. Catcher setting up outside, and the pitch is outside right on the edge. And oh no! No! A snap throw to first. Alonso is caught off the base to end the inning. No, no, no. Pete has been so helpful in so many ways, and now he has been the victim of a bad base running blunder. The inning ends on a pickoff of Alonso at first. We go to the ninth. It's 2-1 Blue Jays. Man, oh man. That's enough for me to take my medication right now. That is a backbreaker. God, base running misplays. How many? How many? Going back to last year. Just makes you want to pull your hair out, folks. And I'm running out of hair. Ah, God. Screen is stuck on Okamoto? Really? What do you mean? I'm looking at the 3 guys that are due up to hit next on my screen. Why do I keep getting these strange updates about what's happening on my channel? Screen stuck on Okamoto. How is that? I don't know. Folks! Breakfast of Champions. All right. We are heading now into the ninth. Weston is going to make his major league debut. Cameron Weston is on for the Orioles. What has he got? I don't know, but we're about to see. His job is to keep it a 2-1 ball game. Andres Jimenez, the first batter, takes a strike on the outside edge. Cameron Weston in AAA. Numbers were not very good. He made 7 starts, 4 relief appearances, 27 1/3 innings with an ERA over 6. This pitch is fouled at the plate. It's 0-2 on Jimenez. There's a shot of what must be Cameron Weston's mother, as she looks like a mom enjoying the proudest moment of her life. Jimenez with a solo homer back in the third, 1 for 3 on the night. Weston kicks and deals, and a swing and a miss on a sweeper low and in. Welcome to the show, Cameron Weston.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
This Major League Baseball stuff is easy. Just strike out somebody on 3 pitches, why don't you? Look at the parents. They are so happy. That's a nice moment right there. Here's Valenzuela. He looks at a strike. Cameron Weston, a strike thrower. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes for Weston. How about an immaculate inning in your first inning of Major League pitching? Now that would be redonkulous. We're 5/9 of the way there. Look at Mom. Oh, my God. 0-2 pitch. Oh, no immaculate inning. A splitter low and away. 1-2 the count. Folks, I don't recall my mom ever having that look on her face whenever I did anything. That one's in the dirt. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch
That's outside. It's full count. Full count on Valenzuela. The Blue Jay catcher who is 0 for 2 tonight. Top of the order next. Payoff pitch. Swung on and hit off to the right, foul. Folks, game 2 of this series is tomorrow night. And I hope to have you back here with us, with me. That first pitch tomorrow night is a half hour earlier than tonight. 7:05, first pitch. We'll be on the air at 6:45 p.m., folks. 6:45. The stream will start. Don't get here any later than 7, and you won't miss the first pitch. Here comes another 3-2 to Valenzuela, and another foul ball. What is this? What now? Here comes another 3-2, and that is low for ball 4. Walking the number 9 batter. Never a good thing. So Weston gets his first major league strikeout, and he follows it up with his first major league walk. And no one has yet to put a ball in play on him. Here's Springer, 1 for 4. First pitch. Ooh, that one just missed the corner. Might have been a strike. It's called a ball. The 1-0. There's a strike. In the bottom of the ninth, the Orioles will have due up. Who we got? Tavares, Cowser, and Holiday. This ball's fouled back. Springer went down to a knee on that swing. It's 1-2 on the Blue Jay DH. Look at the concern on Mom's face. 1-2 pitch. Low and in, 2-2. Weston wears number 80. Oh, you're right, Phantom. I'm sorry. Wilson will resume. We'll begin another at bat. Here's a ground ball to the hole at short. Gunner to second for 1. Holiday to first. 2. A double play to end the inning. Look at Mommy. Cameron Weston, major league debut. Gets his first strikeout. Gets his first double play ball. And throws a scoreless inning in a 1-run ball game late. And look at Mom. Come on, let's win it for Weston's mom. We're going to the bottom of the ninth, folks. We need a run or more. All right, so now let's talk about this again. Do you want Weston Wilson to lead off, or would you rather have... I mean, you go with Jeremiah. You got nothing to lose now. It's the bottom of the ninth. I'd rather have Jeremiah up there hitting than Weston Wilson. Come on, get Jeremiah in there. And then you got Tavares and Cowser. If anybody gets on, you got Holiday. What do you guys think? Should I throw up a poll? Let me know. Type in Jeremiah or type in Weston. Who do you want to see? I just realized we have a pitcher with the last name Weston and a hitter with the first name Weston. We could have potentially a Weston. A Weston. Kurt says JJ. Phantom says JJ. George and Janet put bullfrogs in the chat. Bobo wants JJ. Matthew wants Jeremiah. Folks, it seems rather unanimous. Let's see what the Orioles have in mind. We shall see. So a 7 o'clock game on tomorrow. Well, they say 7, but it's, what is it, 7:05? 4 o'clock game on Saturday, 1 o'clock game on Sunday. It's going to be Weston Wilson, folks. No Jeremiah here. Varland's first pitch is at the bottom of the zone at 98 for a strike. Well, we're going to have to root on Weston Wilson. Folks, let's try to get those likes to 250. We got over 340 people here. What do you say? Take a moment and tap that thumbs up. Help out the channel. That is strike 2 called on Wilson. Man, if he goes down on 3 pitches, then you know how I feel about it. The 0-2, low and away. One ball and 2 strikes. What am I deleting? The 1-2 lays off another one low and away. Back-to-back knuckle curves from Varland makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch popped up right field toward the foul line. At the foul line, over the foul line, the catch is made for out number 1 in right field. The Orioles have 2 outs left. Here comes Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Folks, we're 9 likes from 250, and we're running out of time. That's our last like goal of the night, even though we could get to 300 with the people here. Swing and a miss by Taveras. 97 on the gas, just above the belt. Leote is hitless tonight. The 0-1. Hit on the ground and through the right side, a base hit. The tying run is on with speed to burn. Leote, his first hit of the night. The Orioles have an opportunity. And here comes a guy that's no stranger to dramatic home runs. He's hit 2 walk-offs this week. He can get a third right now. It's the milkman, folks. First pitch, breaking ball for a strike. Cowser has faced Varland 5 times in the past with 1 hit. That 1 hit was a home run. The count is 0-1. The pitch, he swung and missed. A changeup off the plate. And man, a swing like that on a pitch that far off doesn't instill a whole lot of confidence. The count now 0-2. Holiday would be next. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Blue Jays ahead 2-1. Orioles trying to keep their hot play at home going. And here's a little grounder to second base. An underhand flip for 1, and that is the only play as Clement goes down in a heap after fielding and flipping this ball for the force at second. The Orioles are down to their final out. Cowser takes over at first base. That gives us, I don't know, Taveras and Cowser, pretty similar speed. It's holiday time, folks. Come on. Ground ball on the first pitch, right to Guerrero at first. He'll step on the bag, and what an anticlimactic way for this game to finish. The Orioles come up short. Tonight, the offense got back to their struggling ways. 8 hits, but just 1 run. Out of those 8 hits, the Orioles left 7 men on base, and they lose it here to Toronto, 2-1, the final. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. And now we really have to pick it up for the rest of this series. You got to win the final 3 to win the series. You got to win 2 out of 3 just to get a split after dropping the opener here. The Orioles are back to 5 games below 500 at 26-31. Blue Jays within a game of 500 at 28-29. Jeff Hoffman gets the win. Anthony Nunez the loss. Varland will get the save. Folks, and a look around the other scores. I haven't really been paying attention here tonight. Boston got hammered pretty hard earlier. And is that it? Oh, is it a light night? A light Thursday night? Boston, the only other team. Yankees with the night off. Is that right? Okay. Well, we have fallen a game farther behind the Blue Jays. With a win tonight, we would have evened up our records at 27-30 apiece. Instead, we are now behind the Blue Jays by a couple of games. And, we need to start winning in this series tomorrow. Toronto, once again, does not have a starter announced yet for Game 2. I'm going to go back over to that page real quick. Sometimes they update that info in the middle of the ball game. Yep, still empty. Trevor Rogers, meanwhile, going for us. And this is another reason why I'm worried. The other pitchers in our rotation right now, sometimes they're pitching excellent. Sometimes they're pitching mediocre. But either way, they're keeping us in the ball game. When earlier in the season, a lot of these guys were falling behind pretty early and making it difficult to win. The only guy that's kind of still making it difficult to win by falling behind early is Rogers. I just don't know. There's one of two things. It's just going to be more of the same that we've seen recently, and if that's the case, our chances of winning are not going to be too good. We're going to need a lot of offense. The other scenario is that he finds whatever it is that he lost. It happens. Sometimes you don't need to spend a whole lot of time working on mechanics, this and that. Sometimes you just put it back together. Maybe that could happen. I think the odds of it are pretty slim. If I had to guess between Rogers looking like his usual 2026 self versus Rogers looking more like his 2025 self, I would put the percentages at 80-20 on looking more like this year's version. So I'm a little bit worried. Hey, it's Melanie Newman, everybody. How you doing, Melanie? How are those eyebrows doing? Good grief. I can see the Scotch tape that she's using to hold those eyebrows as high up as possible. What is the deal? What else? Seabold. Seabold might be the starter for tomorrow. All right. Well, either way, I don't have the event set up yet. I'm going to try to wait until we get a picture so that I can make the thumbnail and not have to remake it later. Excuse me. Sinuses are picking up. Kobe Mayo had a home run tonight. That was the only run we scored. The other 7 hits did not add up to a single run. You just hope that this is an aberration and that we're not falling back into bad habits. This winning streak that we've been on, the offense has been very consistent, scoring early, scoring late. But that one loss we did have in the middle of this winning of the past week was that second game of that doubleheader against Detroit. And in that game, we only had the 1 run and we only put up 3 hits. And tonight looked more like that kind of a game. Now, here's the deal. If we spend the rest of the season playing 2 games out of the 3 in winning fashion, and then 1 dud out of the 3, like the one tonight, if we keep going 2 out of 3 for the next 105 games or whatever it is, we're going to get back into the race above 500 and probably be in a wild card spot. So it's okay to have a dud, but you got to bring 2 good games for every dud, right? You have to respond tomorrow. You can't start a losing streak. We got to get back to 500. But man, Trevor Rogers tomorrow, what is he going to do for us? I'm worried. Folks, apologies about tonight's. First of all, let me just ask the Charm City chat super quick. In terms of how the stream went tonight, was it pretty much like any other stream for you? You barely noticed any problems with the setup that I have right now? It's not ideal for me. Again, I have no volume on the ball game. And I'm sure if I touch the back of my laptop right now, it's probably about 500 degrees. But for you guys, was everything copacetic with the way the stream ran? No issues? No glaring issues? I need some kind of feedback, please. Sorry. I lost control. Just want a little bit of feedback, if I can get it. It'd really be nice. Here we go. It wasn't bad. There was a couple of times it buffered for a few seconds. Okay. No hiccups that I had. BW, it wasn't bad. Only buffered a couple of times and only for a second. Okay. All right. Well, we might have to run with this for a while, folks, because honestly, I'm not in the mood to fork over a couple of $100 already for a laptop that just broke. Oh, by the way, I wonder if the battery has finally died playing itself out. Hey, folks, you want to have a little fun with me for a sec? Wait right there. I stuck my broken laptop outside on the balcony so I didn't have to hear the noise it was making, but I want to see if it's finally shut itself off. Well, looky, Miss Cookie. The laptop has finally shut up. It shut up. And again, I don't know if you can tell, but right here in this area, it's all been stripped away. The power button's supposed to be like right there, but it's just this open gap. So now if I plug it in, will plugging it in just automatically start her up for me? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. But anyway, the stream was bad because Aiken didn't pitch. Some of those Chromebooks can take a while to run the battery out. Yeah, well, this one, thankfully, I had like a running video on. There was audio looping. It was working hard. It ran out of power. It all happened about, 6 hours ago now? So, yeah, it's been 6 hours of running its battery out. Hey, folks, that's going to do it for me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me despite the loss. We're going to try to bounce back tomorrow. Let's try to stay positive despite this, let's call it a hiccup tonight, okay? If we lose again tomorrow, then we can go back to feeling melancholy about the season. But we can't win every game. And again, I'm trying to get into a pattern of taking 2 out of every 3. So let's try to pick it up again with a win tomorrow. Let me look and see who is streaming right now. Play-by-play with JJ is on. He's doing the Diamond Zone. Oh my, there's another buddy of mine apparently, allegedly, going to call a WNBA game. Good luck. Can't wait to watch that. And Dr. DeLay is doing Cubs and Pirates. I haven't sent you to Dr. DeLay in a while. Is that Cub-Pirate game still active? It is. It's in the top of the ninth. The Cubs are up by 5. But JJ's doing something with Diamond Zone, but there's only 2 games on. So either way, I don't know. I'll send you to DeLay, okay? Folks, come on back tomorrow. Once again, the stream will start at, 6:45 p.m. All right? Don't be here any later than 7, and you won't miss first pitch. Until then, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat. Thanks for the super chat and new Gifted Map Magic membership. We got some new subscribers as well. Good stuff all the way around, folks. All we needed was a win, and it would have been perfect. We'll try to get it tomorrow. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later, folks. Have a good rest of your night.